Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Jordan, and today I'm going to be talking about Scream Season 3, aka Scream Resurrection. Now, this is the lowest point in anything Scream related, honestly. It's kind of one of the only things I wouldn't truly recommend you watch if you're wanting to get into Scream or whatever. In my opinion, it's kind of the worst property of it. But anyways, I'm going to talk about it, if not to, be able to officially get my killer ranking out there that involves this season, of course, as well. I want to, do my ranking on all the killers. And, I just wanted to do this real quick. And I'm going to try to keep the editing minimal. But, yeah, anyways, if you like content like this on Scream, Halloween, and other slashers like it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That would really help me out, and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, we got our main character, Dion Elliott, played by RJ Cyler. And, I don't have too many pros, but I'm going to get into it right now. The OG mask returns, even though I said I liked the season 1 through 2 mask. I don't think it's bad at all, to be honest with you. And I like that it gave it a story back in those seasons. But, the original mask, the original mask is back. And as well as the original voice, so that's pretty cool. And the kills, they're pretty good. You got the bone saw one where Beth basically freaking stabs it through the little elevator, and it rips I forgot his name. It rips dude in half, and basically, yeah, that's like the best kill in the season. And honestly, it's a really innovative kill, and I really like it a lot. And there's one where the dude, the car gets on fire and he basically burns to death, and Beth just watches it. That was a pretty cool kill as well. And the next positive, which is, wow, it's my last, it's low-key my last positive. Ghostface versus Candyman. You got Anthony Todd, I think his name is, who played Candyman. He's basically a part of the story. It starts off with Dion as a little kid. He's with Marcus, which, spoilers, plot twist. Dion, you find out he's actually Marcus, and this whole time he's been Marcus, but he just decided not to tell people, which I'm gonna get into it a little bit later. Actually, right after I get into the Ghostface versus Candyman thing. But yeah, Anthony Todd's character, he's Hookman, and he basically hooks Marcus, or I guess Dion, but I'm gonna just say Marcus just to keep it simple. He hooks Marcus on the head, and Marcus ran away, got away, hid in a trunk, and died or whatever. But yeah, the Ghostface versus Candyman, you see them basically fighting, and it's pretty cool. And the twist is, I put this down as kind of like a mixed. It's not truly positive or a negative. I say it's sort of almost positive, because at least it shocked me. I wasn't expecting it. Some people were, but I wasn't expecting it, so I think it was okay. But also, it's a negative as well, which is why it's mixed, because it doesn't really make any sense. Basically, like, there's no way this kid would have just stayed silent and pretended to be his brother all these years, and I don't know, it's just stupid. And basically, the killer plot, I'm gonna get into the killers near the end of the video, but the killer's plot is, basically he knows that Dion is actually Marcus, and yeah, that's basically how that whole situation goes down. And it's okay. It's not, even though I think this is the worst Scream content we've got out of all of them, I think it's not terrible. Like, it's really not like super bad, even though I wouldn't really rewatch it again, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, the twist is a mixed positive negative thing. But I'm gonna get right into the cons real quick. The cons is, basically, obviously they stopped the story that they did in season 1 and season 2, which I hate, because I loved season 2, dude. Like, honestly, that's one of my favorite Scream contents of all time, honestly. this franchise, including the TV series, is pretty consistent. Maybe besides this last season 3, but yeah, man, like we were shocked when they said that they were rebooting it, and we got it like 2 to like 3 years late, and we were getting it in like a 3-night showing, all 6 episodes. So it was like 2 episodes per night. And you know, I guess that was the only way they could have really did it, because I don't think they could have really maintained a whole audience over the course of like a few weeks or whatnot. But yeah, so I don't know, it's just 6 episodes, but it doesn't pace that well, so it still feels, I don't know, it's just not really good. So it was really disappointing. And the nitpick is the color grading. The color grading, it, like you go to season 1 and season 2, camera quality is amazing. The color grading is, you know, really good. It's dark when it needs to be, and it's light and vibrant when it needs to be as well. But in season 3, Resurrection, it's basically always gritty. It's gray. You go outside, it's daytime, and it's just gray and gloomy. And I don't like it. It's not that good. And the next con is the acting isn't that great. Keke Palmer, she's annoying when she does that double damn thing. That shit's cringe, and and it's so annoying. The actor who plays Dion he's okay. He's not super terrible or anything, but he's just average to bad sometimes. Like there's scenes where he like Ghostface will have attacked him or something, and then the other characters will say, "Dion, what happened?" He was like or the first time he's like, "Oh, it was some kind of ghost face." Like, and it's just so cringy, and it's just not good, bro. And then all around the acting is very average, and sometimes it gets annoying. Amir, that's the guy that got killed with the bone saw. Amir, his acting sometimes is a little weird and not good. So yeah, that's that on the acting. And another thing I didn't really like about this is that the kills are like claimed. Like you get to this part where the killers are revealed and the mask comes off, and basically they have these flashbacks where both of the killers do like a sort of dialogue in their respective reveals, and you basically get flashbacks to the scenes of all the deaths, and you see the killers lifting their masks after each kill that they claim. And it's just, I don't know, it just looks weird, and it doesn't fit. It's not Scream in that way. It's weird. And the last negative really is so basically why I don't like that is because there's no who killed who. Like Wes Craven really did a good job with all 4 of the Screams, where, you know, he basically left clues as to who killed who in each movie. And they were going to do that with Scream 3, but, you know, if you go back to that movie, you can tell that there was always intended to be 2 killers, but they ended up, you know, using 1 in the end. But anyway, to my last con is the killer reveals. Tyga's reveal is not super bad. It's okay. It's the better of the 2. And, you know, it's just average. He's one of the worst Ghostface. He's not that good. And his motive is okay. Actually, no. His motive is pretty stupid. Basically, he wants to get back at Dion for pretending to be Marcus all these years, because him and Marcus met one time, you know, when Earl, their father, you know, they're half brothers. So Earl, their father, had those 2 meet, and basically he just knew that Dion wasn't Dion wasn't, or Marcus wasn't Dion, basically. And you get to this whole part where he's just rambling on, and it's like, dude, like, you met him once, and I don't know, man, it just doesn't feel right. But then you get to Beth's character, which is the worst Ghostface of all time. I'm sorry, her character isn't that bad, but then you get to the believability. You don't believe at all that this girl committed any of these crimes. I mean, you do on a psychological level, but physically, she's like, what, 5'1", 5'2", and there's even this laughable scene. This is one of the only parts of enjoyment I got out of this entire season, bro, where after she's revealed as the killer, she runs out after Liz and puts on the costume again. You get this scene It seems like it's supposed to be serious. She opens the door, walks out, looks left at the camera, bro. And it looks like a fucking child, bro, is wearing a Ghostface costume. And then she turns right and then starts running. She looks like a little kid in a Ghostface costume. And it's like one of the parts of any Scream movie or show where it's like, okay, that's ridiculous. Like, you can tell there's a stunt actor. There's been a stunt actress this entire season, especially because of that one scene that just looks so goofy. They should have cut that. It was so bad, but it was funny. It gave me a good laugh. But yeah, and I peeped the little Jack Nicholson Easter egg or from The Shining, where he like cuts down the door and then looks through. Beth, does that same thing. She cuts down the door with the axe and then looks through it, kind of like that. That was clearly a callback. And basically her motive is that she likes horror movies, and she found an opportunity to live out her horror movie hard on through Jamal, and that's basically how the story goes. Yeah, it's not a good motive, and it's unbelievable that she's a ghost face physically. But overall, her character was okay, average at best. For the other characters, Keke Palmer, she was okay as Kim. Tyga was okay as Jamal. Georgia Wiggum is okay as Beth, as I just said. And Gillian Yeo Giella, I don't know how to pronounce his name, is Manny. He was okay. Mir was okay. Liv, which is basically Dion's girlfriend, is okay. But I don't know, man. There's just nothing special with this. So overall, I wouldn't really recommend it. Like, I'd literally recommend any other like Scream thing, Scream 1 through 4. I love all those movies. I love Scream season 1 through 2. Those are great. And then you get to this and it's just not up to par in any way, and it's just really disappointing. So overall, I wouldn't truly recommend watching it. It's not truly worth it, in my opinion. If you're a diehard Scream fan, maybe watch it, I guess. If you want to form your own opinion on it, who knows, you might like it. But overall, I'm just going to give this a 2 out of 5. Bad, but not terrible. Yeah, that's Scream Season 3, aka Scream Resurrection. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. That would really help me out tremendously, and I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.